Hey! The last video that I posted on this channel was obviously the what happened to Chris Ingham explanation video that I did, and it got mixed reviews, should we say. And I knew that was going to happen anyway because it's a controversial subject, so people are going to get offended no matter what I say. Most of the comments were positive, however there were a lot of them that were negative in the way that they were saying that I shouldn't be getting involved with this, it's not my business, YouTubers just need to stay out of it, like someone said that I was breaking up a family, because this is all my fault apparently. And I just want to quickly say that I know that it might seem that way, and I kind of understand how it might seem that I'm trying to, like, you know, benefit off other people's misery or like get involved where it's not my business, like but it's honestly not the case at all. YouTube is a platform that promotes opinions, free speech, current topics like that need to be talked about, and that's what I'm doing. This is a trending topic and I have every right to talk about it. It's out there, I do. Like on Twitter, people have their opinions and they talk about it, but they're not getting involved with other people's business, they're just commenting on, you know, current events. You wouldn't say to like a news reporter, don't report on that story because it's not your business. Like, YouTube is growing into that kind of community, and I personally think it's great. I think why shouldn't people share their opinions? In that video I mentioned many times that I was unbiased, had no opinion, like I wasn't on either side, I was just sharing facts that were already out there or evidence that was already out there. So I wasn't like bashing anyone or putting anyone down, and I was very careful in my wording to make that really clear. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm making these videos because I'm out to get Chris Ingham. I'm absolutely not. Like, I've said that in my last video, I'll say it in this one. That's not the case. All I'm doing is just sharing the information that I've found so far, and that is literally all there is to it. So that said, I thought I'm going to make another video, an updated video, because there are some more things that have come to light, and I think it's important to share it with you all, because especially if you're really big fans of the Ingham family and you're confused and you're upset and you don't know what's going on, I think it's important that you just know, because then you can make your own opinions and assumptions or not or whatever, but it's just good to have it there because it's not nice to be confused about something, especially when you're so involved in their lives and you're so invested. So my last video explains kind of from the start, like what happened at the beginning, how this all came to light, the screenshots of the accusations and everything like that. So if you're not sure what I'm on about, go back and watch my first video and then come back to this one. And in this video I'm just going to be kind of picking up where I left off in my last one. So there is some new kind of screenshots and videos that have been flying around, and I also want to talk about how the Ingham family have approached it since then. So as I said in my last video, the Ingham family were kind of just ignoring that this was going on at all. They made their accounts private on like Instagram and Twitter, and they didn't acknowledge it in any of their videos. They still uploaded regularly at 5 PM, and I think there was one video where they mentioned something about family matters, and it was a minute and a half, and it was like the day it all came out. And I talked about that in my last video as well. But since then they've been uploading normal vlogs, so there's been nothing that's different at all from before all this happened to the last week. Their vlogs have been the same. Happy family, together as a family, all good. However, I did think that one of their vlogs was a bit off, and that was a vlog where I think it was like 2 days after this all came out, and Isabel went on holiday with her grandparents on her biological dad's side, I think. So she went away for a week, and it was just quite a weird explanation. They just said that Isabel's going away, but they made a point to say that it had been planned for a year, and it may well have been, who knows. And I think they may have said that so that people wouldn't assume that she was going away because of the situation or whatever. And then Sarah, Chris and Esme and Isla went to Forest Holidays, which they go to often. It's like a little kind of forest holiday. That's the name, Forest Holidays, for like a couple of days I think. And again, I don't know whether that was a last minute thing or whether it was planned before and it just happened to fall on the same week or whatever, but I just thought that was kind of interesting in that vlog to mention, so people can take from it what they will. But other than that, everything seems totally normal in their vlogs. Chris and Sarah seem to be getting on totally fine. She did actually mention something, I've just remembered now, when they were on Forest Holidays. She said a lot of people have been asking why she's not wearing her wedding ring. She said people are jumping to conclusions about it. So I thought she was going to mention the whole situation then, but she didn't, and she just said it's because she lost them and because of the heat, like her fingers swelled or something. So she basically shot that down as just nothing else. But yeah, so those are the only things in their vlogs recently that are notable to me. But other than that, it's just completely normal. And so my opinion on that, I still don't really agree with it. I just think that it should have been acknowledged. I think it should be mentioned at least by them, even just, you know, if it's not on a video, it could be like on Twitter or Instagram, and there's just been absolutely nothing. And I think they kind of do need to say something about it because it is such a big deal. Even if it's not true, it's still a big deal, and people who watch them every day are like upset and affected by this, and I think the fact that they're just kind of ignoring it, it's not very nice on their audience. So I also have noticed that on their vlogs they disable comments for a while, but then now they've enabled them again. But when I look through the comments on their YouTube videos, all of the comments are very positive and there's no negative comments. And I would have assumed that with something like this going on in the background, there would be some negative comments, or like at least questions or something like that, but there's absolutely nothing in any of the comment sections. So my guess is that they've put their comments onto review so that they can review all their comments and let through only the positive ones. So as for extra evidence, I know that there's been more people that have come out, I guess, and said that stuff has happened to them, but I don't really want to go into that in this video just because there's absolutely no evidence for that, and there's no screenshots or anything surrounding those accusations. So I'm not going to go into that now. I mean, obviously if stuff comes out more, then sure, but there's been so many that I just can't go into it. So in my last video I talked about the girl called Jess who made the original accusations and her kind of information that she provided, which was the screenshots and all that jazz. I put that in my last video, so if you're not sure, you can go check that out. And since then there's been a video. So she posted this video on her Twitter and she said it was because somebody else told her to do it to prove that the messages on Twitter that Chris was sending her were real. So what she did, she went onto her email notification of the previous screenshots she provided, and this was her actual email. So she scrolled onto it and clicked the direct message notification, and it took her straight to Chris Ingham's Twitter account, and it had his actual username and stuff all there, and it said that he blocked her. So in my opinion, that video is the most credible piece of information so far, just because I don't know how you would be able to fake that again. So I mean, I was quite shocked when I saw that, because I just thought like, okay, that would be really hard to fake. And if you think that it would be easy to fake and you're like, no, it's still fake, blah blah blah, write in the comments below what you think and how you think that could have been faked, because I'm interested and I genuinely don't know. It could still be faked. I'm not saying that it's real or anything. I just would be really interested to know how you'd be able to fake that, like genuinely. Okay, this is interesting. So I just went on to Jess's Twitter just to check that there wasn't anything else that I was missing, and turns out there's quite a lot that I've been missing. So this was only 14 hours ago actually, so this is really new, and I was going to make this video anyway, so I honestly, this is brand new to me. So there was a tweet on 14 hours ago and it says, update, a couple of girls, me included, have reported this to the police and they have all the information and screenshots on file. I can't comment further. So that's interesting. So apparently she has reported it to police along with a few other girls. And there's also, and I'm literally just reading this as I'm seeing it, so just bear with me if it's a bit weird. There's also a screenshot which is apparently from @ViralTalentUK. And the message says, hi Jess, I am Chris Ingham's managing agent and I represent him. Can I suggest that you immediately delete the posts, otherwise you will give me no choice but to take legal action against you. Kind regards, Laura. Very interesting. And this is a tweet, a different one, also apparently from Viral Talent UK, and it says, can I suggest you immediately remove this thread as I personally manage the Ingham family, and if you do not delete it then you will give me no choice but to take legal action, thank you. If that's true, that's obviously sounds like a bit of a threat. Yeah, strange. There's another video and this has been posted on Jess's Twitter, but it's from another girl. So she says, another girl has come forward, screenshots will be below, but this is Chris messaging her on Snapchat and proof that it's his Snapchat. So this video is of a girl typing in Chris Ingham's name to a new chat window on Snapchat, and it comes up with his official name, DeLong Official, or DeLonge Official. And then she clicks onto the chat that they have. I don't really use Snapchat anymore, so if you do, then leave your comments down below about what you think about that video. To me that seems, again, legit. Don't know how you would fake that, but I still don't want to say that it's true or not true, do you know what I mean? So the message apparently says, yeah, Chloe, just do me and my girls, etc. A huge favour, please. Don't ever talk to anyone about this. Please don't make things worse for me and the girls. These messages that are online are not real. She has people trying to throw mud at me everywhere to make me look bad because she's on a mission to have me. And there will be serious legal trouble for it. It will stop and die down. Just trust me, please. None of this is my fault or is true. That Hayley person that was messaging has had legal action taken against her, and she shut her Twitter down and took back all she said. Like I said, Chloe, please think of my little girls who are being destroyed over this. Please believe me, and please don't speak to anyone about this and make it worse for me or my family. So hypothetically, say that is true. Let's say that it is. It's very weird for him to message a young girl about it and just not address it on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or anything, but then message a young girl separately about it. I think that if it wasn't true, you would not be confiding in young girls about it. You would just not be talking to anyone like that at all, because you wouldn't need to worry. And then there's another tweet, and this was 47 minutes ago, so this is all so fresh, and it's a screenshot from Chris's, is that Twitter? Yeah, Twitter, I think. This was apparently on the 30th of January 2018, and it says, yo, my Snapchat got hacked, I'll make a new one later and add you. Don't message on here though, because Sarah uses it sometimes too, but I'll add you on a new account later on. You definitely need a good new friend who can tell you the truth. How about you're definitely not fat? Send one again without your baggy hoodie on. Then he says, I can't get them on the bay, but the internet here is down. I only have 2G in my network provider here, so it's basically an effort to send a message. I can't actually get onto Insta Lives or anything, unfortunately. And then he says, you're nowhere near fat, girl, you're perfect, trust me, you're stunning. Okay, so I think I found the girl Chloe's account. I don't know if it's the same Chloe or a different Chloe, but she has also posted a video which is the same conversation, but it goes up a little bit further so I can kind of read what else it says. And apparently there's a photo or a screen recording or something that Chris has sent on 24th of January, and then there's not really any conversations until the 3rd of July. So yeah. Okay, well that video went in a direction I just didn't even expect it to. I didn't even know that any of that had come out. That was like 50 minutes ago, not even. So that is just pure coincidence that I started filming this video and then that all came out. So yeah, I know that so that's a lot of extra information that's just come out, and again, I don't want to say that it's real, it might not be. However, I just don't understand how you would be able to fake things like that. And at the end of the day, I don't really have anything to go on to suggest that Chris might be innocent, because they haven't released anything about it apart from what he said in the messages, if he has said this to the young girls, saying that he hasn't done it, and the fact that I wouldn't expect him to do it. That's really all I have to go on his end. So I feel like if they don't say something soon, or something comes out soon about it proving that it's fake or whatever, then it's really difficult for me to see both sides of the story when I've only seen one, if that makes sense, and they're not really making any effort to show you their side. I know that people are going to get angry again at this video, and it's just because it's such a touchy subject. Like, people care about this family, and that this has all come out, it is horrible. I still don't want to believe it. I know that nobody else does, but it's important to take it all into consideration. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if your opinion has either changed or stayed the same, just let me know. And just remember that nothing is finalised yet. This is all still ongoing, and like I said before, everyone has the right to share their opinion on it. If I was sat here making false claims, absolutely go for me. But I am just stating my opinion on the matter, which I have every right to do on YouTube. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Write down in the comments what you think, whether you believe it, whether you don't believe it, if your opinion has changed or anything, or if it stayed the same the whole way through. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd be really, really interested to know what you think about this. If you haven't already and you would like to, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and also click on the little notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.